Welcome to Boss Breakdowns, where I break down boss battles in Dark Souls games and teach you how to beat them. As we know, bosses are points which players sometimes just give up the games entirely because they're too hard and they don't know how to go about the fight. And with good reason, because some bosses are just way too punishing. It requires a lot of attention, a lot of knowledge of the game, of the boss fight itself. Now enter Aldrich. Now, it took me a lot of tries, and I felt like I needed to know this boss personally to really beat him. You know what I mean? Like, I needed to get inside his head. I needed to be him, to beat him. So at the start, I was trying to ember up, which is something you should do before entering the boss battle itself. But I figured out that if you are aggressive with him, that you stay close to him in melee range. The thing is, his melee attacks are easily avoided. Even in the second phase, where you can get burned by fire, it's still easily avoided. What you should be wary of is that attack right there, the beam of arcane energy he sends, which hurts, is annoying. You can block it with your shield, I noticed, and then roll away for the second one. So be careful of that. Now the arrows he casts. In the first phase, it's only cast in a cone in front of him, so you can actually get behind him, you know, after he's cast it, and hit him. But if you're on him while he casts it, that's when it gets pretty hairy and you will just die. So don't do that. Don't get close to him while he casts that. And I rolled into it because I'm smart. And I see him cast it and I run. Like, it's really just in a cone in front of him, so it isn't a bother. And you have to be wary of the small arcane, I guess we'll call them projectiles, like the small dots. Once they're in the air and they come flying at you, if you don't avoid them, they will take all of your health. So you have to be careful about that. Now he's in his second form. So he has fire on him, and these freaking arrows freaking track you. And while he does it, he'll also do his stupid arcane beam. So you have to look at him. So look at him while he does that, please. Just look at him. And again, a second phase is the same thing. You want to avoid his melee attacks. He didn't do it there, which is weird. He just decided to leave. And as you see, those freaking arcane things do a lot of damage. And more stupid arrows. So this battle will test your skills at managing so many things at once that you will hate it. As you can see, really does just a dodge, and his attacks are so slow you have a lot of time to hit him. Now my stamina is not very high on this character because I just made a straight tank build. But yeah. Just get close to him. That attack can be hard to dodge. You need to dodge like exactly at the right time. I was able to dodge the first part of it, but not the second. So again, you see how I just charged him. I just went for him. Don't wait for him to cast things. Go hit him, because the second you hit him, he'll teleport away. So you have to just run at him full speed ahead. Just almost died here, and I'll actually will die at the end because all of his arcane things will kill me. Now, if this happens to you and you die during this cutscene, the game teleports you to another area, and then you die, of course, so you come back to this place. Don't fret, you have to teleport to one of the first few fights you do. It's the Vort chamber, so Boreal Valley. So you want to port there, and go straight away from the boss room, straight shot right into the other room, and that's where you will find your souls and the next boss fight. So if you're not ready, well, you should go on back and spend your souls and level up. Because although a Dancer of the Boreal Valley isn't a very hard boss fight, if you have all these souls, it's nerve-wracking to try and fight her as well. So I hope this helped someone. You really, really have to be aggressive in this fight. When he's casting arrows, you need to get the heck out of there. And in its second form, you have to be careful, because he will also cast the arcane beams at the same time as you're trying to run away from these arrows. So to me, these are the main points. You know, if you're very aggressive and you force him to melee attack you, and thus forcing him to teleport away, you'll be fine. So I hope you guys can beat him, and let me know in the comments below if you do.